So I'm back in the classroom. Yeah. Trying to get this. I'm actually using my jacket to try to hold this up, so give me a second. So what am I trying to say with this video? So basically guys, I'm actually having a really great time subbing. I really did miss being part of the classroom and like interacting with the students and seeing what they're interested in and like any questions or things that they're kind of going through and just kind of like talking about life. So I really did missing that one-to-one interaction with students, and like, I don't know, I just kind of like missed that part of the life that I had back when I was a teacher. So, and then I don't really have to worry about homework, which is great because that's always fun. But yeah, so the title of this video is, so does money grow on trees? And the answer, I'm not going to tell you that answer just yet. I'm going to have you think about it for like 5 seconds. So go ahead, think about it, and I'll be here chilling. All right, so were you able to figure it out? Basically, the answer to that question is just to kind of get you thinking about life and opportunities that are kind of there already in front of your eyes. You just have to look at life and the world a little differently. So back in the day, before Marissa and I actually did photography and videography, we actually sold coconuts at the beach. I know, crazy, right? But what's even crazier is that we actually had 2 coconut trees right in front of our house. So we just had to cut them down. So that if you literally go on our Instagram, Dos Cocos Locos, scroll all the way down, you can see me on a ladder with a helmet with the air mattress on the floor, cutting the coconut trees down. And then we would actually take those coconut trees, put them in a little cart, push it at the beach, and like put ice to make sure the coconuts are all cold and everything like that. Play Moana in the background, and we literally just sold coconuts at the beach. And we made some pretty like good money. Like, it was crazy. We sold them for like, I think it was like 1 coconut for $7, 2 coconuts for $12, or 3 coconuts for $15. And we were just, and all the money we made was just 100% profit because the coconuts were free. We just had to pay for gas to get to the beach. Kind of hard to explain, but like, there's just like those small moments that you have with a student or like with a class when you tell them, when I tell them the Dos Cocos Locos story, and it's just kind of crazy. Like, it's pretty cool to kind of like see the light in their eye or in their brain, and they start thinking like, wait a minute, like this guy right now, like me, I still go by Mr. G. So Mr. G right now is kind of like telling me to hustle. What is going on? And that's basically what I'm trying to push. I'm just trying to push hustle and do what you want to do what you need to do, but also do what you want to do, and like just work with what you got and just keep on pushing. And like you may have to work at a job, but like push for what you really want to do too. So right now I'm currently in that situation too. So I'm kind of just expressing how I'm feeling with the students and just being like 100% like real with them. And I'm like, as a substitute teacher, that's kind of like one of my goals, is to be as real as possible with these students. Because when I was in high school, none of my like teachers, none of my substitute teachers, none of my guidance counselors or anything like that really took the time to like sit down with either me or the classroom and just say, hey, like, you can do anything you want to do. You just gotta like look at the world a certain way, figure out what you want to do, and then start taking the steps towards that. So no one really told me that straight up, like in that way. And it wasn't until I was a teacher that I started seeing the world like that. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell these kids what I wish I would have been told when I was their age. And that's basically what I'm trying to do. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this YouTube channel too, I guess, in a way. Like, I'm just sharing you my thoughts, the process, and just, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm starting to do more like quick, rough edits of me and Marissa while we like go out and meet new people. I'm actually editing everything like from my phone. So I record on my phone, I edit on my phone, and then I just take it out real quick, put it in the laptop to do like a little tweaks that I can only do on the laptop. But that takes like a really quick time now because I have the whole video done. Basically, I just have to do a little bit of tweaks, put it back on the phone, and then put it on Instagram. So it's really quick. So if you want to check out those stories, go ahead and follow us at Dos Cocos Locos. Check out our Instagram. I think it's pretty interesting because not a lot of people are taking the time to actually tell a story on the Instagram story. So if you can figure out a way to tell a story on your Instagram story, just kind of like showing the overall like day-to-day process. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but that's one thing I would recommend because that's one thing that we're seeing. And just from doing it 2 days in a row, we saw that a lot of people are liking that. People want to see stories. A lot of people just kind of like take a photo of a random place and you're like, okay, that's cool. But if you show the story of how you got to that place and what you're actually doing there and then what you do after, that's a little bit better. So that's one recommendation that I would suggest because that's something that me and Marissa are seeing. And yeah. All right, guys, take it easy.